What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike. Today is Saturday, May 25th. This is my first attempt at doing something else new on this channel. So if this makes it actually online, I will be shocked. Today, what I'm attempting to do is shoot an actual vlog. I've been shooting all of this content that's like, with one purpose, like title the video, talking about a study that I've been doing or whatever. But since so many of you guys like to have just anything, any content at all, I decided to start vlogging just like the little things that are going on in my day, just to see what would happen, to create a scenario where who knows what you might get. Might be a boring day. You might get to be in the middle of my wife and I's fight. Who knows? I mean, whatever happens, happens. Just grab my phone throughout the day and record whatever shit I'm doing and find out if anybody finds that interesting. So right now we're starting our morning with a monster. I get up in the middle of the night several times and eat. So I just woke up. I woke up a little bit earlier. I woke up about around 1 p.m. today. But I get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I had a honey bun, and then I took 12 milligrams of MK677 and 25 milligrams of Proviron. I take the Proviron early in the morning because I like to pretend like it's gonna help me get out of bed on time. It doesn't. I sleep right through it. I could take 100 milligrams of Anadrol in the morning and go right back to sleep. So then I got up later and had when I actually got up, I had four Miss Baird's powdered sugar donuts. And so we've had four powdered sugar donuts. We're having a monster and a honey bun. That's the calories so far today. I When I got up to go pee earlier, I was weighing in this morning at 202.2 pounds. So a good deal up from the 193 that I started at before the MK677. So that's the morning routine today. What are we doing today? Are we doing anything special?
Going to the AT&T store.
We got to go to the AT&T store. AT&T store. Last night, my wife's SIM card took a shit on her
Because of my electromagnetic.
because I think there's something wrong with the electromagnetic field around her body. This is like the third phone I think that she's destroyed the SIM card in. I don't know how this happens, but
I don't
it's
touch it. I don't do anything with it.
it's become a conspiracy. I think I don't know what it is. So we got to go. She's gonna have to put her face on so we can go to the AT&T store before we go to the gym later tonight. Because if she doesn't have a SIM card in her phone when we go to the gym tonight, then I'm going to connect her to me. Like you remember back in the day, you used to see like a parent that had like multiple kids, and they'd have them like on a harness connected to each other so they couldn't run off. That's what's gonna be like in the gym tonight if she doesn't have a cell phone, if she doesn't have a SIM card in her phone. Um, it's weird. Like my personality. I don't know if this is the trend or just my personality. Like I was talking last night on my video about how like our relationship is better than it's ever been. I'm the kind of person I get no peace at all. Like if there was one place that my wife and I go on a regular basis where I should basically be able to be like 100% secure. Like I should be able to leave my wife at the gym with all of the guys that are in there every day when we're in there overnight by herself with like ecstasy. she she still should not be able to find anybody to cheat on me with. This is how bad. This is how few the options are there. So I should be able to walk into this place and just, I mean, have supreme confidence. But my brain just doesn't work that way because when I got with her, I had crooked teeth. I weighed like 130 pounds. I looked like a skeleton. I was hideous. I think I've posted pictures of this before. And so it's like, she clearly doesn't have that very good taste in men. You know what I mean? It's not like she got with me when I look like a god like I do now. She got with a really gross, emaciated, like ex tweaker biker dude. So I can't really take any comfort in going, these guys are all ugly. It's like, dude. So are you when you got her. So, anyway, that's what's going on right now.
Can't leave me at Mensa though.
What's that?
Can't leave me at Mensa though.
Yeah.
You got with your brain, baby.
You got my brain. I should take you to a Mensa meeting one day, and you could be around other people with my brains that are fucking epic book nerds, no fucking street smarts, no life experience. Oh my god, you would lose your fucking mind. You think it's bad listening to me talk about steroids? Wait till you're in a room with a guy who weighs 120 pounds, soaking fucking wet, with 2 cans of hairspray and a pocket protector, talking about, have you ever calculated the fucking coefficient of the of the event horizon of a black hole? You will be in a fucking coma inside of 2 minutes at a fucking Mensa meeting.
Sounds like a Tuesday night around here.
Oh my god. I'm gonna sit you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna sit you in a room. I'm gonna sit you in a room with a grandmaster chess player,
Oh, no.
and have him explain to you. You know, you think it's bad playing chess with me? Oh god.
Don't act like I don't beat you at chess all the time.
Oh my god. Let me tell you something. She has never beat me in a game of chess. Ever. I can play half her game for her and she still won't beat me at chess. It's like
Hateful.
I sit there and I go, no, that's not the move. She'll go to grab, no, not that one either. No, that. And I swear to God, we play chess. Finally, like I'll tell her every single one of the moves. Like she'll pick 3 moves she wants to make, and I'll tell her, no, that's not the move. I'll even tell her why that's not the move. She'll sit there and she'll stare at the board for a minute, and then she'll go, I can't find any other moves. So she'll just make one of the ones that I already told her aren't good. Then she wonders why we have problems in our relationship when she's like trying to tell me what, and I'm like,
I've
no,
only played like 20 games of chess in my whole life.
no, that's not the move. She's like, we should do this. No, that's not the move, dear. I've already seen this 8 moves ahead. Okay, I can tell you exactly what's going to happen. Like for example, our son, we used to go to the gym with us, and it was a total disaster. I've already mentioned this because there's no way 3 people can get 4 days of gym time with somebody not having to go 6 days a week. And anyway, so she bought him $1,000 worth of weights to lift in his room, and she thinks that
Wait a
he's
second. I bought him $100 worth of weights.
$100 worth of weights.
That's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, I confused what I bought him. She thinks he's going to continue lifting these weights. I know that he's not going to continue lifting these weights, just like she convinced me to buy him a violin because he was going to keep playing the violin. And I told her this was a fucking waste of money. He was not going to continue playing a violin. But I tried to be a good father and invest in my son. And so I bought him $1,000 concert level, like nice intermediate, like a violin that would grow with him if he really stuck with it. This violin he wouldn't be growing out of the violin anytime soon. So I bought him a really nice $1,000 violin, and it sits in a box collecting dust, exactly like I predicted. And within 2 months max, these weights will be in there collecting dust, exactly like I predicted, because I'm a chess player. I've already played this out 10 moves in advance. She decides she wants to do something. I tell her, no, that's not the move. And we do it anyway. Which is why we have a $40,000 trailer sitting in a parking spot costing us $150 a month. And well, I can't blame her for the quads. The quads were my fault.
I predicted that.
But
They were gonna
does
be
somebody
like-
want some quad? We have two nice ATVs that are Polaris Sportsman 570s. One is the Ultimate Trail Edition, and the other is the Premium Edition. And one has 25 hours on it, and the other has 20 hours. I need to get rid of these fucking things. So somebody in the comments, buy these quads. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. I will check back in later and see what kind of shenanigans I can bring you. My wife is in the shower, obviously. Trying to shoot this with my real camera because I hate getting video off of my cell phone. This is what I'm currently looking like at 2:02 in the morning. Also trying to keep all of the shit on my counter out of the image. For anyone who is curious what the other side of my office looks like, I just hung that over that damage that was on the wall. That's my blacked out American flag. This is my office bed. This is what the other side of the scene looks like when I'm making videos for you guys. This is where I'm sitting, and I've got that light right there shining down on my face. So this is my gaming slash workstation. This is where, if you guys have coaching with me and we're doing a FaceTime video, when I'm making my YouTube videos, this is the part that you can't see. Believe it or not, this is about as clean as it gets. This right here is an old iMac that is only sitting there because sometimes I lay in bed and listen to music that I have running off. Well, I used to have my hi-fi in here, and so I would run that so I could lay in bed and listen to music that used to be over here with this TV. But this is also running a piece of software called OpenHab. I have automated my entire home. It does a whole bunch of shit. You can program your entire home with all of these different devices that will work together. So you can make Z-Wave work with Hue. You can make it work. Basically any home automation device you can knit together with this program called OpenHab. You do have to write code in order to make it work. That's something that I never mentioned on my on my YouTube channel. You guys all think I'm just a fucking meathead that used to sell forklifts. I actually write computer code in 8 different programming languages. I can write in Java, C#, PHP, HTML5, CSS. I can't even Swift. A bunch. I can't think of all the ones I've written in. I used to write Android and iOS apps. I've developed a not small amount of computer software. I actually thought that I wanted to go into computer software development for a while, but unfortunately everybody that I talked to in the industry was a bunch of fucking libtards, and I just couldn't cope with working around those people for any length of time. So here I am sitting on a knowledge of 8 different programming languages, and I'm in sales for a living. Okay, now it's time for meal 1 of the first real meal of the day, which today is going to be DiGiorno classic crust pizza. This pizza right here is 370 calories per slice, 17 grams of protein, so it's 1,480 calories and like 60 plus grams of protein. I will eat at least half of this pizza, maybe the whole thing, depending on my mood. So this is what's going to go down for my first meal of the day. Look at that back. Now we are on the way to AT&T to get her SIM card fixed. Let's have a look at this outfit. Look at you. What kind of purse is that? LV. Is that a Louis Vuitton Capucine? Oh my god. Who bought that for you? Look at those cute ass shoes.
These were all choices. Well, you bought this for me, but I picked it.
Yeah.
Although you found it.
Yeah, I did find it.
But this is choices that you made, purchased for me.
I'm sure no one can hear you talking, but what she was saying, if you can't hear that, because I think I had the microphone covered up, is that I selected everything she's wearing. Every time I come to this store, which is very rarely, I walk up here like on the verge of panic, because routinely you come up here and there could be easily a 30 fucking minute wait just to talk to somebody about a cell phone. All we need to do is get a SIM card and leave. And I have a feeling this is gonna be a 45-minute ordeal. We'll see. Yeah, we're fucked. Look at that back. Now we're grocery shopping at Walmart. It's been very this is what my day looks like every day. Past for like the past 2.5 years, my life basically consists of running errands, playing video games, making YouTube videos, just totally fucking off. This is what I do. When your wife dresses like this to come to Walmart, you get a tremendous amount of looks from everything from old men to young little girls who are like, what is she wearing in this store? Now the dilemma. My wife is laying over here in my office playing Assassin's Creed, and I'm supposed to be going to the gym, and all I really want to do is play Diablo. Thanks a lot, dude.
I can't help it, I don't feel well.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, I think I ate something bad.
You only ate your cooking.
I think I cooked something bad.
You think you cooked something bad?
I don't know. It's not good. Maybe I ate something when it had been in the fridge for too long.
Yeah, you're constantly doing that. I'm always warning you. That's why I'm always throwing out all these meals 4 days after in the fridge. That's the maximum.
I was eating that.
What did you eat?
I was eating that chicken stuff on day 11.
On day what? What did you say?
I know.
No, what did you say for real? I think I heard you say
11.
Oh my God, you have food poisoning. 11 days?
I finished it not last night, but the night before, and then I was feeling sick yesterday all day.
Sarah, what the fuck?
It still smelled good.
11? That was in liquid.
I'm paying for it.
Oh my God, you... Oh no. That is not good, bruh.
You're telling me.
Are you gonna take on Dancetron?
I don't know. Maybe.
I would take on Dancetron. My experience has been if your body wants to get it out, it's gonna throw it up regardless, but it might force it out the other end.
I don't care if I throw it. I don't care how it comes out.
I would take the on Dancetron.
I know you would.
Do it. Oh, this is the life. This is day in the life. This is why I said I was going to try to do a day in the life in my very exciting life. I think I need to up the trend. I can't tell if I have no aggression. Like I got a little heated when I made the Todd Lee video earlier. But I'm not really feeling this 50 milligrams. I can't tell if it's the MK lethargy is fighting with the Tren aggression and they're kind of like canceling each other out. Because I didn't go into any MK comas today like I did yesterday. But
The aggression was there today, babe. It was definitely there.
when we left the house,
Yeah.
what was I angry about?
You weren't necessarily angry, but you were very aggressive, like with other drivers, even when you weren't in the car.
I'm always aggressive with other drivers. Like that's ever not a thing.
No, but like today when you were kind of pissy about that car outside the AT&T that was like stopped, trying to turn in, and you're like, just go right in front of it.
I went to
Left
punch that
Allie
guy in the
behind.
face.
I know you did. And it was the difference between this, like when you're off the train and you have this thought about punching the guy in the face, and then then when you're on the trend, this little dose, then it's like you let him know you wanted to punch him in the face.
All I
And
did
then
today was
when
look
you're
at
on
that dude hard.
Higher level of trend, we're all waiting for handcuffs, and that's the way it goes.
But all I did was look at that dude hard today. I didn't even say anything to him. I didn't flip him off. I just stared at him a little bit.
And then you walked right in front of his car. And
Well, it's because he was stopped. He was waiting for somebody else to go by so he could make a turn one way the wrong way into a fucking lane that was striped to be going the other way.
It's totally in the wrong. I'm
Yes.
not saying that you weren't reasonably pissed off. I'm just saying.
I don't think
you were more aggressive.
I don't think reasonably pissed off gets to be factored into the trend. If I have a reason to be pissed off, don't you think then that's it? Like
I'm
I
not
didn't even
saying that.
get hot about it.
It's not about that. I'm saying that your general attitude or reactions are.
I honestly feel like in that situation today, I behaved a little bit like a beta bitch.
Oh.
I probably should have ripped that guy out of that fucking SUV and throttled his ass right there in front of
In front of our daughter? That would have been great.
No, it was a really minor thing. I just shook my head in his face and, made sure he realized that I thought he was a fucking idiot. And then I got in the car. 100 milligrams of Tren, it probably would have been slightly escalated.
You would have, yeah.
I probably would have stood out there in the road and waited for him to get out of the car and told him he was an idiot to his face.
Thrown something at his car.
I would not have thrown anything at 100. It's not like I shot somebody's window out or something like crazy like that.
Don't say things like that.
Not with a real gun, but allegedly. I might have allegedly, maybe possibly. I shouldn't even be talking about this.
No, you should not.
Oh, well, I now have a decision to make. I think you, every time you get sick, you make me feel sick.
Oh.
Now my stomach feels a little bit nauseated. I'm going to take it on Dancertron.
Of course you are.
I take it on Dancertron at the absolute first sign of nausea. I can have a bad bout of gas, and I'm like, I think I'm going to take it on Dancertron. Just in case shit. Shit. PCT 247. I keep trying to tell you guys, he is your friend. Ondansetron is a miracle drug that everyone should have at their disposal at all times, especially if you have kids.
Yeah,
So-
I am about the ondansetron. Dog just came right up and sniffed me.
The dog just came up and sniffed you. I think
On
we
the
should devote
show.
some time to this.
On my game, he just walked right up and sniffed my crotch. I've never seen that.
I think that it's a fallacy of causation and correlation.
Then he partially walked through my body, so.
See, he clipped through your body. He wasn't smelling. This is your
And he
this is
stopped
your
in front
brain.
of me.
This is your brain.
He stopped in front of me.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm telling
What are
you.
you gonna do with that bird?
I'm just hanging out.
Man, we are fucking
Look at how
exciting.
beautiful this is. I just love this place.
You do realize we were supposed to be there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I wanted to go on the transatlantic cruise to the Mediterranean this summer. Instead of going on. Okay, I'm back. It's now, what time is it? It's 11:03 p.m. here. I'm going to share with you what I've been doing for the past 15 minutes. In the comments section on my video, everything Dr. Todd Lee does, I titled it, Everything Dr. Todd Lee Does Not Know About Nandrolone, we get Esmail Balak. Who fucking knows? Sounds like is that a Jewish name? I don't know how to pronounce this. Esmail Balak says multiple studies show that prolactin and progesterone will not induce gyno without the presence of estradiol. The issue was not prolactin because prolactin is not elevated on Tren, it's bro science. Tren actually decreases prolactin, and it's only in the presence of high or mid-range E2 can Tren amplify E2 effects. Also, nandrolone agonizes the progesterone receptor, whereas Tren acts the opposite. It antagonizes the PR. Why did you not run a SERM instead when you had the gyno flare-up? So he's making the claim here that I should have checked right out the gate that Tren antagonizes the progesterone receptor. So I responded and said, how is it possible that I had 0 E2 and gyno, and then when I introduced cabergoline and raised my E2, the gyno went away? He's saying that the only way I can have that prolactin has nothing to do with it. Well, that's all Caber does is block prolactin and progesterone biosynthesis. It doesn't fuck with your estrogen level. So I had 0 E2 and gyno, and then I raised my E2 level and added cabergoline and the gyno went away. So obviously he's full of shit, right? So then I said, wait, what? Tren antagonizes the PR? Clearly you have no idea what you're talking about. And then I quoted him from whatever source that I found this on, that trenbolone has potency 5 times as high as that of testosterone. Trenbolone also binds with high affinity to the progesterone receptor. To which he responded, yes, it binds to the PR, but does not exert any effects. Binding is not the same as activating. It actually stops progesterone from attaching to the PR and exerting its effects. Well, if that was true, I don't really care about progesterone, first of all, assuming he was right. What I care about is if you are actually antagonizing, if you are agonizing the progesterone receptor, then it will produce prolactin whether progesterone binds there or not. That's the way this works. When a drug mimics another drug and binds to its receptor, it still activates the receptor. So he comes back and says, again, that trenbolone binds to the receptor with a high affinity, but that it antagonizes it rather than agonizes it. So I said, let's assume all of this is true, and I am definitely going to research to see that it is. You still have not addressed the fact that independent of these claims, the real world facts are cabergoline reduces both nandrolone and trenbolone gyno independent of E2 being at 0 or high normal. So, of course, since this guy's challenging what I already know to be true, I still have to prove it to myself and to him. So one fucking Google search, all I had to do was type in, does trenbolone agonize the progesterone receptor? And we get, at the top fucking result, in addition to its anabolic and androgenic activity, trenbolone is an agonist of the progesterone receptor. And in relation to this, has moderate to strong progestogenic activity. Conversely, trenbolone acetate is not a substrate for aromatase and hence lacks estrogenic activity. Fucking mic drop moment. I don't know why these fucking people, why do any of you try to argue with me? Haven't you realized I have already figured this the fuck out? Stop parroting the bullshit that everybody else in the community tells you. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The only person you need to listen to on any of these subjects is the fucking Tren God himself. Obviously, in order to be the Tren God, I have to know exactly how the fucking hormone works. Stop arguing what you don't fucking know and showing your ass in these fucking videos.
This is probably going to be the last one of these today because I don't want to invest too heavily in this little experiment until I see how it's actually going to play out. And since I'm likely going to have another fucking meltdown in the comments section that I'd rather save for an actual video, this is what's happening now. I'm going to have some Dutch chocolate ice cream, which has a whole bunch of goodies in it, you know, carbs and probably some fat. Tastes delicious, 24 grams of carbs. It does have 5 grams of protein per serving, but I'm going to spice that up a little bit with one of these. So I'm going to have ice cream and then a little protein water. So we're probably going to get 40 grams of protein, and I'm going to get about 50 grams of carbs. And see what I'm always telling you guys? You don't have to have a shitty diet. So I could get 50 grams of carbs from white rice, and then I could eat some meat, you know, and get 40 grams of protein, which would be perfectly fine. I did that earlier. I had chicken breast, chicken rice-a-roni. I've had several real meals today. I don't want another real meal. I want something that feels like I'm cheating. I want something that tastes good. So I'm going to have 2 servings of ice cream, which is 420 calories and 10 grams of protein and 50 grams of carbs. And then I'm going to have a 20 gram protein vitamin water, which is actually going to make about 30 grams of protein and 50 grams of carbs. And that's how I'm going to finish. Well, this is not even going to be the last meal tonight, but it's going to be the last thing that I'm going to record for this video because I'm going to go cut this and put it together and see what this all looks like, see if it works. So this, like I said, this is just a test run of doing day in the life video vlogs. I was considering doing this daily and seeing if I can get my whole family to get in on the act and sort of have like as a something in between my targeted content, something like a reality TV show, just to show you whatever is going on in my life if anybody gives a shit. So that's that. Oh, I'll show you one more thing. That's what's up. I keep this by my bed every night, and I go through one of these, I don't know, maybe once a month, maybe less than that. Sarah could probably tell you. There's 18 packages of candy in there, I think. Yeah, 18 count. So I usually eat at least 1 package of those every night before bed for a little bit more fun carbs.
So, as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one if I decide to make a next one.